guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video I'm going to quickly show you how I gave this wall a makeover without using power tools. If you're new here, my name is Alice and I post fashion, lifestyle, interior and DIY type of content. So let's get started. So initially I did a DIY on this wall using dot decals, which are easy to peel and stick. So after some time I got tired of them and I just wanted to do a makeup on this wall. So I went ahead and got rid of all the dot decals. I also removed this mirror that has been there for a while. I just wanted something new, and then I went ahead with a paint and paintbrush and did a little bit of a retouch in areas that were not looking good. So, and this is how it looks, and then I left it to dry before moving on to the next phase. I'm using this pine D-shape molding that I got from B&Q, and I had this molding for a while and I thought I was going to make something out of them, and they've just been sitting there for a while. And I think the length is 2.4 meters and the width is 13 millimeter. So I went ahead and measured the length of the wall that I needed, and here I am cutting the molding using a Stanley knife. As you can see, this molding is easy to cut. They do not need a power tool, which makes it even easy to use. Then I went ahead and used the double-sided sticky tape to add into the molding. I've got two types, the clear one and the other one which is thick, but I decided to use the clear one, which tend to be a little bit stronger. And I placed a small amount of the double-sided tape onto the molding. You may have to spread them out so that you can have good grip of the glue around the wall. This DIY is renter friendly and is perfect if you don't want to damage your walls. Then I went ahead and removed the thin film on the tape, ready to attach the molding onto the wall. If you like this video so far, you can give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, please do so. Here is the molding ready to be attached onto the wall. As you can see, it has the double-sided tape. And I went ahead and attached the molding next to where the socket was, and I only had 5 moldings, so I had to use them wisely, and I was gonna attach a few on the right and on the left side of the socket. Make sure you press the molding onto the wall so the two of them can bind together and don't separate. Once the molding was secured onto the wall, I went ahead with a pencil and this little thing that I got from my kids' toolbox to help me to measure the length of where I'm going to place my next molding. I did not have a leveling laser, so I used this little tool and marking on the wall using the pencil to be able to guide me into where I need to place the next molding. So here's the marking of the pencil where I need to put my next molding. So I went ahead and did the same thing to the molding by attaching the double-sided tape on them, and then I went back into the wall and where I put my markings and attached the molding. Using the guided tool, I was able to space out the required amount of space that I need, and this is how it looks. I did the same thing to the next molding by marking the wall with a pencil using the guided tool and placing the molding. As you can see, this wall is not straight. I was not aware of this until when it was too late. When I was placing my last molding, I found out the wall was not straight. So as you can see, at the bottom is a little bit narrow. It's not as wide as the top, so that was a big mistake that I realized after placing the molding, but that should not stop me from carrying on with this DIY, as I was going to place the bedside table on there, which is going to cover it and it's not going to look a little bit weird. So here's my finished product, and this is how the wall looks like. I am overall pleased with it, as it looks neat, it looks updated for growing children. Do let me know in the comment section below what was the best part about this DIY. As I mentioned, this DIY is renter friendly and it does not need you to use power tools, which makes it the best DIY ever. The only thing that I would have done different on this DIY was I would have made sure that the wall was even, and also I would have attached the moldings starting from right going left. But apart from that, I'm happy on how this room looks. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up, and if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.